What in the hell is that? They sure got some weirdos nowadays. Peace, love, and life, freedom, family. That's exactly what I just heard somebody say when they see my plants in my vehicle as I was walking out the store to my van. So let me know, do you think growing plants on the dashboard of your van makes you a weirdo? How about just living in your van, period? Leave a comment below. All right, family, so today we are going to do a short video in the front seat, driver's side, passenger side of the van, just giving a tour of the plants and what we got going on, family. Other than being a full-time van lifer and power plant operator, my passions and what I believe the gifts that I have is being a grower and a farmer and a gardener and just a steward of earth. And I love everything about planting. One of the things that allows me to live this lifestyle is to, at some capacity, be able to grow something, family. What I believe in is growing things that I can eat, vegetables, or things that I can use like herbs, or even things that just makes me happy like flowers and fragrant plants. So that's what I tried to incorporate in my van build. So this year I'm growing a few things that I've always wanted to grow but never had a chance to, and that's fragrant plants like this jasmine here. So this is actually a winter jasmine variety. It's supposed to be able to grow and flower in winter, and I'm super excited about that. Now, two of my absolute favorite plants that I grow everywhere all the time, and that's Gotu Kola family and Bacopa monari right here. These plants are very, very good for circulations, good for brain functions, for memory. It's good for a lot of things. You can traditionally take it in tea form, but I like to eat at least one leaf a day raw. Now, the great thing about Gotu Kola and Bacopa monari is that these plants like wet feet. It's okay if you overwater them. They like conditions like that, and they like partial sun. I tried to grow something around this area right here, and because it didn't have a lot of sunlight down here, it wasn't thriving. But these plants here are doing fine because they don't need a direct sunlight. All right, family, so that's about the end of the plant tour, but we also got some pretty cool things that's in the front of the van. My red diesel heater right here. Now, this diesel heater is amazing. It is a lifesaver. It's an all-in-one diesel heater. It's right on my passenger side, so when I want to refill, all I have to do is open the passenger side, fill up, and there you go. It provides sufficient heat even in 20s or even minus degrees. I believe it was like -5 last winter, and with this diesel heater I was warm. Now, going back to the front dashboard here, we have two things that really means a lot to me. One is my altar. This is a sacred space for me. I like to have it here because I have a lot of my crystals here. I have things that I've collected over the years, things that have sentimental value, gifts that people have given me. Also, some dried peppers and dried herbs. I really like it here because it gets sunlight and moonlight. This is an area where I like to just pray, meditate, and of course, you have to have grandma. When you're honoring your ancestors, I always love to have a picture of mine, and that's my grandma. She's actually the one who introduced me into gardening, and this is the main reason why I love this connection with the earth, is because of Grandma Gwen. Now, last but not least, this little pot here, it's a temporary thing. I don't always keep this here, but I actually harvested some elderberry. What I found out is a really convenient way to dry herbs is right on the front of your dashboard. The sun would dry these out in a day's time, for real. So these are actually pretty ready. What I do is they're still kind of dried, and just kind of crush them up, and they all just fall down. Now, I would use these elderberries for tea, or if I'm making a fire cider or any kind of thing that I want to make that helps with my immune system, especially this type of year where it's getting cold in the wintertime. This is something that I love to add in my concoctions to keep me well during the winter. All right, family, that is it. That is a tour of the front side of my van. If you like these videos, if you want to see more of my journey, if maybe you want to see what's behind here, family, remember, True Tribe, likes and subscribe. Leave comments. If you think I'm a weirdo, leave a comment. If you have questions about growing in any kind of capacity in a van, in your garden, leave a comment. As always, family, I appreciate and I love you. True freedom is achieved by creating your own realities. Peace, love, and light.